me about the shirt.
What do you like about it? It's a Donald Trump shirt.
And what does it say?
It says what goes woke goes broke.
It says everything woke turns to shit. And what does that mean?
Well, actually, you want to read it again?
Everything woke turns to shit.
You like it?
What is woke to you?
What is woke to you?
Well, I'm asking you because you're wearing the shirt.
It's anti-white. You know that.
How would you define wokeism?
Let me start here. Yeah,
I'm not good at defining woke. Let him do that, but yeah.
Woke is accepting everything that is evil. So, for instance, Monster cans. Each line represents a 6. So you got 666. And then if you look on the Monster can itself, in the O of the Monster, it has a cross, and it's got, represents the Antichrist. So when you drink it, you've got the cross coming down. And that's
wokeism, sort of in a nutshell.
Yes, in a nutshell, it's accepting everything that's evil as good.
But I think there's an issue about, like, not everyone really knows what wokeness is. I mean, I've defined it, but a lot of people who rail against wokeness can't even define it. And so I think it's a sense of, this is not something that's holding true to the core martial values that make the military unique.
Putting fingers, Ron DeSantis had an exclusive interview with Jake Tapper of CNN where he failed to define the term woke. So let's give this author of a book against wokeism a shot to define the term.
Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So, I mean, woke is sort of the idea that this is going to be one of those moments that goes viral.
Oh, it did. But we still do not know what woke means. So let's give this goblin Greg Gutfeld a chance.
And wokeism is like a personality STD. You know what that stands for. It's killed more sex drives than a Woman of the View swimsuit calendar.
Alright, besides the obvious disgusting sexism, maybe we'll get a better idea of what woke means if we use it in context.
Woke represents a war on truth, so we pledge to wage a war on woke. We will fight the woke in education, we will fight the woke in the corporations, and we will fight the woke in the halls of Congress. We will never ever surrender to the woke mob. We are going to leave woke ideology in the dustbin of history where it belongs.
Well, that didn't help. But my question is, how can you be so outraged at a term when you can't even define it? With right-wingers outraged towards woke, I could write it on a spray bottle and spritz it everywhere whenever I see crazy right-wing nonsense, and y'all would go berserk. So seriously, what is the point of all of this?
The woke is the new religion of the left.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true.
Woke has become a catch-all phrase for anything right-wingers do not like or understand. They do not need and they do not want a definition because they would rather prefer to fill in that definition with whatever they hate or they are outraged at that day. Similar to MAGA, Make America Great Again, it allows the right-winger to fill in what they think greatness is with whatever they want, which we all basically know means racism, or at least a time before marriage equality for LGBTQ people. So what is the real and original definition of woke? Well, according to Merriam-Webster, woke means that you are aware and actively attentive to racial and social injustice. It's a term that originated in the Black community as a form of peer-to-peer organizing to awaken fellow members to injustice towards their own community. And of course, right-wingers and white people appropriated the term and then started bashing it without being able to even define it. And this is what American politics has become. That's the Republican Party for you. And every single time we have a conversation about the horrors of wokeism, that's one less conversation talking about decreasing the cost of healthcare, decreasing the cost of prescription drugs, stopping corporate price gouging, ending gun violence, ending poverty, ending homelessness, you name it. They're not talking about feeding hungry children or expanding programs for low-income Americans in rural places. No, they're trying to use wokeism as a distraction to rob you blind. Don't get me wrong. Republicans are victims. Victims of their own party. So if you know a Republican or a right-winger who's so distracted by wokeism, tell them that they're being robbed blind by their own elected officials. They deserve better. My name is Scott Johnson. You can find more of me on my YouTube, which is in the description below, as well as my TikTok, where I have 72,000 followers. And hey, if you do not subscribe to this channel, I'll spritz you with my wokeism.